today's Murli title The way to accumulate the power of silence is to have the stage of being introverted and to stay in solitude. Today, the Almighty Authority Bab Dada is looking at his Shakti army. This spiritual Shakti army is a unique army. It is called the spiritual army, but its special power is the power of silence, and it is a non-violent army that brings peace. So today Bab Dada was looking at every child who is a vegetable of peace and seeing to what extent each one has accumulated the power of silence. This power of silence is the special weapon of the spiritual army. All of you are those who are holding this weapon, but you are numberless. The power of silence will make the whole world peaceful from peaceless. It will transform not only human souls, but it will also transform the elements of nature. The power of silence has to be known and experienced in an even deeper way. The more powerful you become with this power, the more you will continue to experience the importance and greatness of the power of silence. At present, you experience achieving success through the power of words and the power of facilities of service. But the power of silence is very much greater than the power of words and the physical facilities of service. The facilities of the power of silence are also elevated. Just as you use pictures, projectors, and videos as facilities for doing service through words, in the same way, the facilities of the power of silence are pure thoughts, good wishes, and the language of the eyes, just as you give the introduction of the Father and the creation through the language of words. In the same way, on the basis of the power of silence and with the language of the eyes, you can give an experience of the Father. Just as you show images through the projector, in the same way you can clearly show the sparkling image of yourself and of the Father in the center of your forehead. Just as at present you give people an experience of the pilgrimage of remembrance through words, in the same way with the power of silence your face will automatically give the experience of the different stages of remembrance. Those who experience this will easily feel that at that time they are experiencing the seed stage or that they are experiencing the angelic stage, or they will automatically experience a variety of virtues from your powerful face. Just as through words you enable souls to have feelings of cooperation and love, in the same way, when you yourself have good wishes and are stable in the stage of love, whatever your feelings are, you will enable those same feelings to arise in them. Your good wishes will ignite their feelings. Just as a lamp ignites a lamp, in same way, your powerful good wishes will easily make the most elevated feelings arise in others. Just as you know have all the physical tasks carried out with the words, in the same way, you can just as easily carry out the enable others to carry out a physical task with the elevated method of the power of silence. That is, with the power of pure thoughts, just as the power of science has the facilities of the telephone and wireless, in the same way, these pure thoughts will give you the experience of getting a task done by speaking directly, face to face, or as if speaking on the telephone or the wireless. These are the specialties of the power of silence. The power of silence is no less, however, because you use the power of words and physical facilities a lot more. You find the easy, you haven't yet experimented with the facilities of the power of silence, and this is why you do not have the experience. You find the other way easy and this one difficult. However, according to the transformation of time, you will definitely have to use the facilities of the power of silence. Therefore, O benefited souls, bestowers of peace, experience of the power of silence. Just as by practicing with the words, you have become powerful in words. In the same way, continue to have more practice with the power of silence. As you progress further, you won't have time to serve with words or physical facilities. At such a time, the facilities of the power of silence will be necessary because whatever is very powerful will also be extremely subtle. So, pure thoughts are more subtle than words, and this is why the impact of the subtle will be the powerful. Even now, you experience this. Where the power of words cannot carry out a task, you say, this one will not understand with words, he will only be transformed with pure feelings. Where words cannot make a task successful, the experience of mercy and love with the facilities of the power of silence. Pure thoughts, good wishes, and the language of the eyes can accomplish a task even now. When someone who argues a lot comes, he would argue even more through words. Therefore, you make that one sit in remembrance and give him the experience of the power of silence. Do you not? If he then experiences peace for even a second while having remembrance, he will surrender his intellect through the experience of silence. So, continue to increase the experience of the power of silence. As yet, there is very little experience of this power of silence. The majority of you have only experienced a slight taste of the sweetness of the power of silence. O bestowers of peace, your devotees ask your non-living images for peace more than anything else because happiness is merged in peace. They only experience that for a short time. So, Bapdada was seeing how many souls have the experience of the power of silence. How many of you souls speak about it, and how many souls experiment with it? For this, there is a need for you to be introverted and to stay in solitude. It is easy to be extroverted. However, according to the time, there now needs to be a lot of practice of being introverted. Some children say that they don't have time to be a solitude, that they don't have time to experience the stage of introversion because the activities of service and of the power of words have increased a lot. However, there is no need to find half an hour at a time for this. While in the midst of the activities of service, you can find that much time in between in which you can experience being in solitude. To be in the solitude means of establish yourself in any one powerful stage. Establish yourself in the seed stage. Establish yourself in the stage of a lighthouse and a lighthouse. Establish yourself in the experience of being one who gives light and might to the world. The angelic stage gives others the experience of the Avyakt stage. If you concentrate on this stage for even a second or a minute, then this stage for Even 1 minute can give you and others a lot of benefit. You just need to practice this. Now, who is there who would not have time for even a minute? When the system of traffic control started, some used to think, how is this possible? The amount of service activities is huge and you are always busy. However, since you kept the aim, it has become possible. That program is continuing, is it not? Do you have this program of traffic control at the centers, or do you sometimes miss traffic control and sometimes have it? This twist system of the Brahmin clan. It is a discipline. Just as you consider other disciplines to be essential in the same way, this too is necessary for self-progress, for success in service and for the atmosphere of the centers. So, by keeping the aim of having the practice of being introverted and in solitude with that deep love in your heart, first time to do this from time to time. Those who know the importance of this will automatically find time. If you don't give it that importance, you won't find the time. To establish your mind and intellect in a powerful stage is to be in solitude. You saw Sakar Brahma Baba, the sign of his coming close to perfection was that while doing service, while listening to the news, he used to go into solitude. You experienced this, did you not? He would understand the news of 1 hour in its essence in 5 minutes and would make the children happy and also give them to experience of his stage of introversion and solitude. The sign of perfection was that he experienced the stage of introversion and solitude while walking and moving around and while listening and doing things. So, are you not able to follow the Father? Does anyone have greater responsibilities than Father Brahma had? Father Brahma never said that he was too busy. He became an example in front of the children. Now, according to the time, there is a need for this practice. Although you have all facilities for service, there is still a need for you to service with the power of silence, because the power of silence is a power that gives an experience, mostly with the power of words. The arrow only reaches the head, whereas the arrow of experience reaches the heart. So, according to the time, there will be the cry. Give us an experience for just a second. Those who are tired of listening and speaking will come with the methods of the power of silence. You will be able to take them beyond with a glance. With your pure thoughts, you will be able to end the waste thoughts of souls. With your pure feelings, you will enable their feelings of love for the Father to emerge. Only when you make those souls content with the power of silence will they sing praise in front of you souls who are the loving of bestowers of peace. O bestower of peace, O bestower of peace, then by crying this last sanskar with themselves, they will become devotee souls in the copper age and sing this praise in front of your non-living images. Baba will tell you and at same other time about the importance of traffic control and also how necessary it is. However, you have to know the importance of the power of silence for yourself and use it for doing service. Do you understand? To all the elevated souls everywhere who are bestowers of peace, to all the great introverted soul everywhere, The elevated karma yogi souls who always come into action in solitude to the elevated yogi souls who constantly experiment with the power of silence. Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Blessing. May you be a light and might house who does service with your blessed from by applying a powerful break. In order to serve with your blessed form, you first of all need to have pure thoughts and also the special practice of controlling your many thoughts in a second. Throughout the whole day, continue to move along in the waves of an ocean of pure thoughts, and whenever you want to go to the bottom of the ocean of pure thoughts and become the form of silence. For this, you need a powerful break, total control over your thoughts, and all rights over your intellect and sanskars. For only then will you be able to become a light and might house and serve with your blessed form. Slogan: be economical with your thoughts, time, and words, and you will be able to